Hello, I'm Funny Lori, and I'm showing you one of my Mohair wigs. This is an 8-9 wig on a Soom Kyrie that I painted, and it is a skin type leather wig where the fur is attached. It's not a hard cap wig. This wig will gently stretch and form to various doll heads. In my listings, I generally list a bunch of head sizes that I have tried the wig on, but they tend to fit pretty well across a range of sculpts. This is one of my most premium wigs in that the curl length is fairly consistent. There aren't any major differences in the length from one side of the wig to another. The curls are all really nice and well formed. This wig is unbrushed, uncombed, and that means that I haven't brushed it at all. This is just how it came. If you were to brush this, all the curls would separate, and then it would become very, very poofy. It might be possible to restore some of the curls by gently washing the wig and then patting it dry and then scrunching the curls. However, it will never look quite the same again. I do actually like to wash and condition the wigs sometimes to tighten up the wigs and make them look less poofy, but this one looks really full and nice how it is. There are not any bald spots that I've been able to find, and the fur looks really nice all the way around. Sometimes you will see the skin through the fur, and that's because a lot of the fibers that I use are naturally transparent and very lustrous. And that's just a nature of how the hair is grown. I do like to put hair clips in the wig sometimes, especially since this one is so incredibly full. And this just shows just how full and differently you could style this wig if you were to want to. Mohair is a natural fiber, and it can be styled a variety of ways, but if you were to get this fiber wet and then apply heat, it might felt. So you need to be very careful that the hair is fully dry before you do any heat styling. I have seen people take curling irons or curlers or even straight irons to wigs like this. I recommend caution, but definitely play with the hair and have a lot of fun with it if you do wish to style them. You can gently shampoo these wigs with human shampoo. Just be careful to keep the skin as dry as possible. If you do get the skin wet, I hope that you are only using cool water, because the skin can shrink, and it can shrink a lot. Generally when the skin part gets wet, it also gets very hard, and then it stays in that shape. So if you get the skin wet, put a plastic bag over the doll's head that you want the wig to be on, and put the wig on it and let it dry that way. And it will take sometimes a week for a wig to dry. But it's really important that you do that, otherwise the wig may not fit again. Anyway, those are just some of the tips and various infos that I have about mohair wigs, and I hope it was helpful.